Hey everybody, Phil Struzzo from Select Software Reviews, and today we're talking about HR chatbots. How do we think about return on investment? We've got some really interesting data, case study data from our data sponsor, ideal.com, that we'll walk through in a minute. Just a quick intro, we've all been on websites as consumers these days and had the little chatbot pop up. A lot of people in recruiting have already implemented these or are thinking about implementing them, especially for high volume recruiting. So what this allows us to do from a talent acquisition perspective is vastly decrease the time spent doing HR coordination stuff, because most of the screening is actually happening in this chatbot. People are asked the standard questions like, hey, you've got the work authorization, as well as some questions around the skills that they need to actually get this job, which also cuts down on the time that we actually have to screen these people. Both of these are tasks that your recruiters probably don't want to do in the first place. So it's awesome from a non-economic perspective, and from an economic perspective, what Ideal found is that on average, their customers are saving 2.5 hours per hire. So we cut out all this stuff, we let the robots do it, we save 2.5 hours. And to do a little bit of math to translate that into how a CFO might think about it, let's think about a hypothetical company that hires 1,000 people per year. Their recruiters make $75,000 a year, salary plus benefits. We divide that by 2,000. It gets us to $37.50 per hour. So they are saving in aggregate 2.5 hours times 1,000 hires. That's 2,400 hours per year times 37.50 is $90,000. So you can very easily change this model to reflect your company. Maybe you hire more, maybe you hire less, maybe your recruiters make more or less, etc. Maybe you want to be conservative and say, hey, we only think we're going to save 2 hours. End result, pretty compelling. What's really interesting is that there's another way to think about the ROI for your chatbot in decreasing time to fill, which can be even more compelling. We'll talk about that in another video, but wanted to just kind of dive into some of this data because I think it's really interesting, especially for these high volume recruiting roles, to look at getting a chatbot, save yourself the time, save yourself the headache of stuff you don't want to do. Phil Struzzo from Select Software. Thanks for checking out the video.